Welcome back. SASSA and the Post Office are expected to sign a contract by the end of the week. The South African Post Office will be tasked with the payment of over 17 million grants. The hybrid model to ensure that social grants are paid out are to include SASSA, SAPO, Home Affairs, as well as the State Security Agency. Meanwhile, social grants have been associated with better health outcomes and school attendance. This is according to new research released by the Centre for Social Development in Africa at the University of Johannesburg today.
With millions of children relying on the child support grants, the need to ensure they continue uninterrupted is imperative.
This report shows us the importance of the child support grant, and very importantly, it shows the continued and the secure payment. Poor people who for many of these homes, it's the only income that they have, and so they need to know that they are going to get their money.
For some households, the almost 400 Rand per month grant is their only means of income, highlighting the role these grants play.
The child support grant is a very important social policy for South Africa. It reduces food insecurity in households, poor households, that in our study had a mean income of 350 Rand a month, which is below the lower bounds of the poverty line of 550 Rand a month. So these are very poor households. The money is going to the children who need it most.
However, the research warns that money alone cannot ensure the well-being of the future generation. The research findings come at a time when South Africa's social security remains under the spotlight, following news that the Post Office will now come on board and assist SASSA in the dispensing of some of the social grants.
In about 2 days' time, there should be signed the cooperation agreement between SASSA and SAPO, as well as a determination of those services that will be rendered by external service providers, as well as, the costing, the budgeting of the entire process and the timelines and the timeframes.
The Interministerial Committee is expected to report back to Parliament next week. Hasina Gori, SABC News, Johannesburg.